Vegas, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
Safe right. Hey, run. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding its target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered at times to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 2. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
30 left. Jason 24.
Lawrence will throw. He gets it to Thomas. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
Hey, run. Done. They say run. Silver.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll drop to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Jaguars 17, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And there he goes again. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Again, Elder partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll change things up. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 15. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At the 29-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 9.
11. Hey, Silver.
Etienne on the toss right. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? 11.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Think right. Hey, go.
Etienne up the middle. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20.
That's a gain of 7.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For all defenders, the big plays, they're the ones that eat out them. But the ones that really get to you, it's those little ones, because they thought that they had that one contained. And instead of getting off the field, that 3-yard gain, that little 3-yard gain, turns into a 1st down.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Scotty Miller, 65 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's second down and 2.
Hey, Ron.
A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Red on red.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by Munn. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Johnny Munn, a 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over first and 10
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Throw caught by Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's able to find Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe... He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jaguars 44. Dolphins 29.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 84 yards. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now they'll shift things around. In motion, it's Miller.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced it incomplete.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.